possibly resuming peace talks pa rin with the CPP, are you inclined to declaring the ceasefire again? And can you expound a little bit more on what you plan to do in the next 10 days?
Hinuhuli mo talaga ako. Gusto mo ako yuriin ng komunista, no? Well, anyway, as a president, I cannot, go into an exercise of a ideological poltergeist. I can only poltergeist. I can only go along, coast along, and get the advice of the people whom I have tasked. I cannot run my own errands. I have to do serious work. I cannot also go there and talk to them. So kung anong ibigay sa akin yan, advice nila with the talks, I will think about it, sleep on it perhaps, then I will make a decision. At this time, Duresa, I have yet to talk to Duresa and Vedio, so I cannot answer you properly. But when the time comes, you'll have all the facts that you want. But at this time, I said, but I will not go into a foul mouth thing here because I'm talking for the Republic, in behalf of the Republic.
Earlier you said may misunderstanding kayo with the CPP. Can you just elaborate?
Wala kaming misunderstanding. Sinabi ko, there's a lot. Sila yung nag-uusap, hindi ako. Bakit ako misunderstand sa kanila? I have not talked to them.
Sir,
I am not the protagonist there.
Sir, they called you hasty for lifting the ceasefire when they were about to declare their own.
What?
They were calling you hasty, sir, yung CPP. Sir, si Joma Season called you hasty.
Niwala ka pala sa kanila. Sila pa naman, sila o ako.
Yes, sir, I'm just getting your
Yeah,
reaction.
I said, let me be very... I'll give you a visual. For all of this fighting 40 years, 45 years, they never even had the control of one barangay for a day. Me, I was elected by about 16 million of our countrymen, for whom I'm really thankful. Sila, they couldn't even get to elect a leftist. Talo palagi. Tapos sila, paniwalaan mo. Nawala ko. Look, I got a 6 million margin. Anong margin na pagkuha? They hardly could, get people of their kind to be elected. Sa Davao, ako pa ang magdala. Bayan. And only because I share some of their vision about how a country should help its citizens and to run government.
Sir, Celerina Monte from Manila Shimbun. Sir, regarding your warning with this, yung companies, businessmen, are we seeing any possible closure of any companies?
Yes. If you are asking, yes.
How soon, sir, could we see para at least, para makita
You point out to me one violating now and I close it.
Sir, they're saying
But
that...
you get to answer, you get the obligation to...
Sir, there's allegation that SM and other...
well, I'm sorry.
companies.
Whether it's really SM or lahat. I can even close the entire Republic of the Philippines and we can all go into hunger strike. Lahat tayo, sabayan ko. Ako mauna.
Sir, another one. How soon are you going to send the former President Ramos to China for this
He
talks?
gets the commission. We will be talking about it just good as any other time to do it. But it's scheduled to be taken up by the cabinet this afternoon.
Sir, pa-walkthrough
It
lang
will
po.
be a long night for us.
Sir, good morning, good afternoon. Sir, pa-walkthrough lang nung Saturday, nung nag-lift kayo ng 7 o'clock, and then the CPP saying, we were supposed to declare our own ceasefire at 8. What do you think of that kind of statement from the CPP?
Kasi hindi ko patulan yan. I am not an ideological portagist. I am the president talking properly to you to have peace in this land. Bakit man ako, hindi man ako insecure? I said, I got 16 million. A margin of 16 million plus. Sila, hindi nga sila makahawak ng isang barangay. Wala naman silang hardly But the leftist guys before were elected because of their intellectual competence, not because they belong to the left. Oh, kumusta ka? Akala ko ba dito ka nagtrabaho? Hindi kita nakikita.
So, hindi naman ako pwedeng basta pumasok sa palasyo.
Well, you know, Rocky, I've been trying to... I was looking around because I want to make several occasions a statement. Wala naman akong mahanap na...
Sir, hindi pa ako alam pumasok agad unless papapasukin.
Sabihin mo, kaibigan tayo. Wala ka man yung... Sabihin mo sa PSG na kaibigan ko si Mayor Duterte.
Pasukin talaga, sir. So, pero are you confident that under your administration, yung peace will be attained sa CPP-NP?
I pray to God na ito yung gusto ko sa generation. With the MI, MN, huwag lang yung mga kriminal. Wala kasi akong, I cannot see, Ragi, a redeeming factor to open my mouth and begin to talk about peace with criminals. Kasi hindi man ito yan. Criminality is to crave for money to reach into your hands the dirty way. I cannot do that.
Pero so, anong directive mo kay Secretary Duterte para ma-retain or ano yung confidence building, talking peace with...
Kaya nga ako nag-declare ng ceasefire.
Pero binawi
Ako pa ang namatayan. Kami pa ngayon ang kontrabida. I declared truce. Nagbabaan yung mga sundalo galing bukid. Tapos inambos. Kami na nga ang namatayan. Yung kaibigan ko pa ang tumatarsik yung kasi yung laway, gusto ko magpayong.
Pero sir, tuloy pa rin.
Lumulabas sa television eh.
Pero sir, tuloy pa rin yung peace talks sa August 20 to 27.
Look, I cannot stop talking about peace. I am a president who's supposed to bring peace to his land. Whether it's really season or not, whether I like to talk to season or not, it's not important. It's not relevant at all. The issue is the left, not only season, but that would include season, the left, the entire leftist community or bloc dito sa atin. We cannot agree on all of these things. Merong right, left, center. Me at this time, Rocky, I just believe that I have to look for that peace for my land during my generation. If I fail, mahirap yun. Including Mindanao.
Sir, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Raymond Dinasa ng Bombo Radio. Sir, you mentioned previously during your speeches na you have walked extra mile just to attain peace. But now with this that's so acceptable response of your good faith from the NDF and NPA, are you still willing to for another extra mile walk just for
Yes.
the peace?
I dare them. Challenge ko sa kanila. Let us not only talk, magbaraton tayo.
Sir, also another national issue, the issue of the Constituent Assembly and the Constitutional Convention. Some sectors of the Senate.
Good. Thank you for the question. If I and the others would insist, that was my first position. Yun yung akin original. Wala pa ako hindi pa ako naging presidente. Because I thought that a constitutional convention would be more in keeping with a constitutional practice that people would really believe in, would trust. There's nothing at the back of their minds. Ganito yan. Nung nag-usap na kami sa National Security Council, we decided to push for constitutional changes for a Constituent Assembly. Sabi ni Chokla, kasama namin, it would take us billions. Wala na akong pera eh. I came midstream. I have so many things to do. I have to maintain yung for peace. I am now, would like to announce to you that I am taking in more, about 10,000 soldiers and 5,000 policemen to safeguard the integrity of the country. Nothing to do with the communists, nothing to do with the MIMN. It's simply making strong, given also the external threats that we are now facing. I am not particularly attributing it to any country. So, that is it. Having said that, masyadong malaki. Now, if it's a matter of just, I sense a feeling of contempt dyan sa on us. Maybe because it's really not a good thing also to abbreviate yung us. It gives us a pain in the ass, sometimes. Masyadong magasto. And alam mo, yung nagdadaldal dyan, these are the guys who cannot be elected anyhow. And there are these guys, na they think that they're the only principled and honest persons in this universe. Why would you now begin to doubt the sincerity of a Filipino? O kung mayroon mang isa, dalawang magnanakaw dyan, 3, 4, you cannot make a sweeping statement na people do not trust these guys to make a good constitution, to craft a new one that would serve this generation. Because yung iba nga dyan had been elected time and again, 2 dekada na 3 dekada, pati itong kaharap mo. I've been all in all 40 years of politics. Who are you to tell me na hindi honest kayo lang, God? So, yung mga senador dyan, repeatedly elected, in all probability, they are good because they have been elected time and again. At saka, nandyan ako, ang executive department. Diyan defense, and dyan yung tourism, whatever you place them, will be reviewed by the cabinet. And if there's anything that's really despicable for the Filipino, I'd simply tell you, do not do that. Ako mismo dito, hindi ako yung manggaling constitution. You come up, you craft a bullshit constitution. Bakit? Would I allow it? The military would allow it? The police? The civilian? The mayors? Nandyan rin ako. So, mayroon na tayong ibang constitution, same wording, same lahat, due process, human rights. Automatic yan sila. It may be just a thing or two about the economic prosperity of this nation. So therefore, you need to reconfigure the distribution sa shares. How many shares would you concede to the, and about the land ownership? It's time to revisit the Constitution. It's time to rethink how we look at things from afar. And bring a constitution that would serve the Filipino at this time of his life. Itong generation natin, kita mo, hirap ba dyan, load ka ng load. Bakit kasi sumangot dyan. Kaya ganun so I'm trying to bring, I do not promise heaven or pure happiness to the Filipino. But I can promise you, perhaps, if I succeed, a comfortable life for all.
Sir?
Yan ang akin. Wala nang drama. Yun lang. Dalawa. Okay yan.
Sir, Christina from Philippine Star. I'd like to ask, sir, can you please expound your stand regarding Abu Sayyaf, your statement regarding Abu Sayyaf, considering may hostages pa sila?
Abu Sayyaf has no redeeming factor. It does not have an ideology, unlike the communists and maybe the MIMN, that they are fighting, revolting against government, the duly constituted authorities, because they want to change or supplant one that they think would be good for the entire community. Kaya sabi na, ang mga komunista, bulok yan, kaya mga kapitalista, lalo na, well, of course, and I must admit that you are correct, Mr. Communist, yung graft and corruption, talagang it has pulled our country down. Not only in terms of prosperity, but yung talagang productivity. Kasi ayaw ng iba, kasi hingi dito, hingi doon. First day pa lang paglagay dyan sa table na yan, umpisa na ang karate. That will not happen during my watch. I will never allow it. Makalusot naman, pero bigyan talaga kita.
Sir, your standing order to the AFP regarding the Abu
Standing order is to trabaho nila to protect the integrity of the nation. And of course, to fight the enemies of the state. Who would want to challenge us, to bring us down, to pull us down, the duly constituted authorities. There was an election, every congressman, mayor, councilor, president were elected in a very orderly way. So, by the essence of democracy, ang leader o leaders of the country is chosen by the people. It cannot be an imposed leadership.
So would you encourage po yung mga tao na contractuals to complain?
Yes.
Paano, sir?
Diretso na. I think I'm ready with 888 and 911. Just, kaya sabi ko, my warning is not I'm not trying to scare you. But itong warning ko sa gobyerno, pag sinabi ng gobyerno yan, yan na yan. Huwag mo nang hintayin magkasalat ka. Yan na, you just obey para walang. Kaya niya pagka sinanhan kita, huwag ka magpunta sa akin dito at may insulto pa kita. May insulto ako, gagawa ka ng masama, pupunta ka sa akin, insultihan mo ako ng mga tear-jerking stories about walaan ng kapital, pakialam ko, sinabi ko sa inyo, sumunod kayo. Now, it would mean a reduction of your corporate profits. Fine. Share it with the people. Matagal naman itong contractualization. If you think that you lose, then close shop. Sarahan mo at mag-farming ka na. I need a lot of farming endeavors back there in Mindanao. Tinutuo rin talaga ninyo hanggang alas 10 tayo. Yan ang believe sa inyo. So we have about 5 more hours to go. Sige, totoo. No, I'm just joking actually. You guys can take your time.
Rose Novenario po from Hataw. Sir, may statement po si Zambales Governor Amor Deloso. Naakusahan po niya si former Governor Herminio Sindani na pinayagan daw po yung pagpatag sa tatlong bundok sa Zambales para po ipantambak ng Chinese sa Panatag Show. Kaya nakapagtayo raw po ng structure.
Hindi lang yan. The other is Gutierrez, yung sa Tubay. Yung papasok ng aeroplano dito na walang bayad-bayad. They are the oligarchs of the modern kind. Yan sila. You sell your country to the dogs. Kaya ako galit. One of the reasons why I run is because government itself was not was oppressing the people. Kaya rin ako one of the compelling reasons sila nag-udyok sa akin. Kasi yan nga, you're throwing your country to the dogs. Why would you allow black sand mining? Whatever, it's really the purpose to this generation. Leave it there. Our children will be better in a position to determine how they would use it in the future.
Sir, pa iimbestigahan po.
Yes. Sabi ko si General Lopez has my full support. So stop this nonsense of discrediting her because I won't believe you a bit. Yes.
Sir, what are you going to do in the next 10 days? You're going to fix the...
No. I'll have to fix the Mindanao issue. Tignan ko yung framework na set up. I have to travel to Cotabato, we to talk again to hurry up. And I will travel to Hulo to talk to Nor. Sabi ko sa mga military, pati police, you might want to consider just for a day, makalabas lang sila.
Sir, kailan po yung Hulo trip?
Paalamin kita. Alam ko gusto ko sumama.
Sir, salamat.
So, sir, pwede bang kausapin si Luis Suarez considering na siya sa fugitive? So, are you going to arrest him?
I'm talking to Season. He's a fugitive. As a matter of fact, he violated, sumibat. So, hindi na umuwi. Not Miss Suarez also. They're waging rebellions. Okay? It is ideology-driven. So, ang redeeming factor dyan is you rebel because you want a better setup or better life for the people. Kaya nga ang punishment ng rebellion mababa. Walang death penalty. I think it's prison correctional to prison mayor. So it's about the longest is 12 years. And if you, But all of these guys will have I'll consider an amnesty. Kung magkausap tayo at we can agree to a peaceful coexistence, I will accommodate them.
So, no arrest will take place?
No, on that day, wala siguro. I'll just give them a safe conduct pass. Because, pag hindi ko nakausap, how do we fix this thing? You have a better way of doing it? Tell me. Paano kung hindi ko makausap so what good would it do? Sino puntahan ko ng Abusaya?
But sir, won't it be a matter of the judiciary considering that the case is already with the court?
Sabihin mo kay judiciary. Sabi ni Mayor Duterte.
Sir?
What will happen in the 10 days that you will be focusing on?
No, I'm just about to a day or two. O sabihin ko lang sabihin ko, so once the talk starts, I will give everybody a safe conduct pass. Alam mo, I'd like to make it public, not to flatter Ms. Suarez on anybody. You take in custody kay Nor, tapos may nangyari yan dito sa custody ng government, ng sundalo o police, forget about talking about peace in Mindanao. So with the rebels, the other side, you take custody, hulihin mo yan sila Murad, si Jafar, tapos may nangyari while in custody. Bihin ko sa inyo, my advice, sabi ko sa military, pati police, you'll just have to navigate the way as it has been done in a process of negotiation. Everywhere. When you talk to the rebels, you have to give them a safe conduct pass or at least a sense of security to face you and talk about what's bugging the country. Okay?
Sir, kailan yung target date para sa release?
Again, ma'am?
Target date po sa release.
Hindi ko na po.
Yung release date.
Ako party list, if I am away, tapusin sila.
Target date.
Target date daw po sa
Pag-release ng
pag-release nila.
Party list. No. Party list, I'm not inclined to recreate them in the new constitution. Target date is, I said, I'm going to Mindanao, maybe day after tomorrow, and start to look into the firming up of the framework. And if I have the time, I'll just fly to Hulo and to Murad again to talk. And I'll just give the firm commitments. O sabi ko, pag meron kayo, Adre, that you are really willing to talk with sincerity, then you can begin talking to the government panel. Nandito lang ako. I said I cannot run my own errands. I have to send, somebody has to do it for me. The spouses, Jamson, they will be released. Yung ceasefire ng kaibigan ko. I will see if I will also be happy to reinstall the ceasefire. Maybe Christmas time. In the spirit of the season, naunda na ako. Tingnan mo anong nangyari. Ako pa ang namatayan dyan, tapos ako pa ang sinisisi ngayon. Ako naman mag-ambos. Inambos nila yung sundalo ko. Well, I'll see. I'm just joking. But, alam mo, nakukonsumin ako sa itong mga to, kaya dinadaan ko na lang sa pabiro-biro kasi mag-heart attack ako. Pag nagka-heart attack ako, pamatay ako, bintangan mo ito mga komunista. Sige, papayagan mo.